Materialism. My view on the world changes. This is when I was like, this is gonna get deep. What do you think?
It's a slap on the back for me, honestly.
Yeah, honestly. This is when it gets weird because you have to be fully honest.
Making me question.
Like when I question this, like a few, it's like
honestly sad.
It actually like messes with your brain.
I feel sad.
I'm in a dilemma. I'm like, what do I do?
It is true, but this is giving me goosebumps.
It's so brain shattering, man. To the.
This is real. This is real.
Yo, and welcome back to another episode of Late Night Walks.
Woo! What episode number?
We are doing number 7.
What topic?
Materialism. We're going to be discussing it, talking about theories, elimination theory.
Whoa!
Some other random theories and just opinions on what's
What
true.
it is.
Where is it? Because it's hard to notice in the first place.
Where it came from.
Yeah,
when
his
it's gonna go
grandfather,
away.
it's none of my everything, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to give you the hard question. Define it. It's hard. We don't even. This is probably not the correct definition, but
No, because
for the purposes of this
Yeah,
podcast.
we're like given like an idea of what it is.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, I think materialism is like when you are addicted to inanimate objects, so like lifeless objects. Say like money. You get addicted to money, cars, and sort of putting your emotions aside. Yeah.
Main thing you think about is money, but does it have to be addicted? Because if you don't want to,
Because
it's still
like,
material.
or it could be your aim,
I would say materialism
aim in
is
life.
when you're addicted to something. Because when you buy it once, you're like safe. But when you're
But you
buying it
still,
over
yeah,
and
you
over
still
again.
you're still buying the watch for material pleasure and some purposes.
I don't think that would be an addiction, yeah.
It doesn't have to be addiction. I think it's just any like.
It would just be a
thing you do.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's more of a lifestyle.
So could you say you kind of gets excited from buying
Yeah.
objects?
And the lifestyle that we all share.
Okay.
Would you say it's a bad thing to be very materialistic?
No,
100%.
No,
If we're going to discuss this in the
yeah.
pros and cons,
Yeah.
should we get straight into pros and cons?
No, I think we should go more into
We
like,
will do
yippity
for- we'll-
yappity
Okay, we'll get in
first.
there. Okay.
Yippity yappity.
Yippity yappity. Start with the yippity yappity.
Okay, let's start with the yippity yappity of
Yippity
materialism.
yappity yappity yappity.
Go on.
Ah?
You.
I thought it was about you.
Oh, me? I thought you had a question.
Yeah. Would you still count materialisms like when? I'm gonna give us a scenario. You want to make money, but the intention to make the money is to retire your parents, if, like to stop making them work so that they can have a more relaxing life. Would you still count that as materialism because you're doing it for something, not for you, but for others?
But seeing that money is the only way to make them retire, that's a materialistic like intention. To make them retire, it could be a completely different like.
But what if that is the only option
decision.
you have? Because like mostly retiring means, in the sense, retiring is
But
money,
by
working
retiring,
on
Being
money.
financially free.
but by retiring them, you're stopping your parents from continuously chasing materialistic like money, because now they don't need to chase it.
But then
anymore.
aren't
But now it's
So
up to
you're
you.
sacrificing
we're chasing it now.
you're sacrificing your like
Yeah.
purity.
which I think is fine because
Not
they
purity, isn't like your like lifetime because you spend it mostly
Or
chasing
like
money.
you're falling more into Maya.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
order
yeah,
to
yeah.
fit it. Maya is like basically illusion.
Like the
in the
illusions.
Sanskrit term, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The illusions of the world that
That we live in.
yeah, exactly that are hard to be
That we
aware
are.
of, and this is like a key principle or key component of it is like materialism. So in
So-
that scenario,
The intention is good.
Mm.
But would you say that intention was with emotion, but the outcome is more materialistic?
how is the outcome materialistic?
Because
you're doing it for money.
yeah.
Money is
Yeah, but you're doing it for the money to free your parents.
But which consequence are we? Sorry, which conclusion are we referring to? Is it like retiring the parents or getting the money to retire the parents?
It's getting the money
I think
to retire
I think
the
getting the
parents.
money is fine because you're doing it not for material purpose. You're doing it to like stop your parents from working.
Yeah.
Mm. But you
So I think that's not materialistic. You're using a materialistic world to get some different
But
outcome.
you're still getting
So it's-
happiness from
yeah.
that materialistic object.
Yeah,
you're
but the happiness is not based in like pleasure. It's like freeing your parents. I think it's a little bit different, surely.
Isn't that
So if like I buy
Oh
a
yeah, sorry. Were you waffling?
isn't that still the same thing though? You're happy for your parents for having money. Isn't that the same thing as for you? You're happy for yourself for having
No, but
money.
you're not happy for them having money. You're happy them from like leaving work.
being free
Oh,
from
yeah,
money.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, but like
But the only way you can do that is through the materialistic world, because how you can't just I can't just go to my mom and say stop working. Like, where am I getting the money from, bro?
No, but seeing that money is the only option, that's still a very materialistic mindset.
But then how? No, but you're freeing your parents from like chasing money.
Well, they're not essentially chasing money though.
Into like earning money, not chasing.
They are kind of chasing it because you're chasing it to feed your family and like pay the necessities. So you are chasing it in a way for another purpose.
I think everything in this world has. Well, in that sense, we can say essentially everything is materialistic.
Yeah.
So whatever we do it through our materialistic, like words English
lens.
Yeah, through our materialistic lens.
Yeah.
And like, there's no way of stopping that because that's who we are, who we will be, who we is.
Bro, it was a prophecy.
Who we were, who we are, who we will be.
So what's your point? Is it saying like everything is materialistic? Well, not everything, because you have stuff like meditation and like discussing spiritual stuff, which is like idealism, which we were talking about earlier. We literally researched. we didn't know the antonym of materialism. It's like idealism, which is like the mind, consciousness, and spirituality.
With that, when you say meditation, we're using our physical body. Our physical body.
Because what else can you do?
I
can't go to my spiritual body and do it because I'm in this material world.
Because God's not allowing you to.
Yeah.
Isn't meditation from the soul, like the inner, the inner peace?
But but like, is my materialistic body going in this position, thinking about this that allows my spiritual?
Right. Are we still counting the soul as an object?
No, it's outside.
So only the actual human body would be counted as an object.
Yeah.
So the soul is like separate entity.
Yeah, your human body is still materialistic.
There's this theory,
It's just
special
elimination theory. Oh wait, did I just spoil it? No, we already said it. Who cares? What is it?
There's a special theory.
Oh, that thing went high.
There's a special theory called elimination theory. It's basically saying that the mind, the body, the soul, everything, nothing exists. So everything is just like process for us to be deluded.
Wait, so if nothing exists, what?
Everything is Maya, basically.
Everything, including the soul.
Everything is Maya, including the soul. Everything which can be classified as an atom does not exist.
Okay, then the soul isn't classified as an atom.
But it's matter.
But it's not matter. It's outside of matter.
It's energy.
It's outside of that.
Soul is essentially energy.
Yeah, but not in like material energy, but different type of energy.
Okay, so everything that's like classified as being an atom does not exist. It's essentially like our soul viewing it through its materialistic lens.
So, like basically Maya, right? Isn't that the same thing as Maya?
Yeah. That is Maya.
Basically. So elimination theory.
It's like a small little section of Maya.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
So like right now, this little Tarzan I'm seeing does not exist.
Little Tarzan I'm seeing, yeah? What? Yeah. What? No, but it's true though. That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Adile, why you don't exist?
I don't exist.
No,
what about you then? What about you?
but like that makes you question every single thing. Since you're born, everything's cap.
Literally everything. The world is cap.
And which is so hard to like.
That's so hard.
Like once you're aware of it, once being aware of Maya, my view on the world changes.
That
you can see its power.
God. You makes me question God.
Makes you question God.
Yeah.
Should we get into like how Maya links with Hinduism?
Yeah.
We'll get
explain it.
No, I think we're talking about. So basically, in Hinduism, all souls like us, we're all in Maya, which is in the illusion of life, in the illusion of materialism, like in this human body, because we're separated from the fact that we are souls, which we of course we're aware of, but it's still like we're still like trapped in this world. Essentially, that's like the way to explain it.
The role of Maya is basically. It's like to attract you to evil, but like once you get into the evil, you realize like, oh shit, this is evil. I need to get back to God. It's like essentially a way.
But it's big saying evil though. Just like, not even saying evil, like just materialistic stuff.
Well, I would say materialistic is evil.
Not all stuff is evil because like me getting happiness from doing a certain act is not evil.
There's different classifications.
Me playing
of evil,
Roblox to be happy. It's still materialistic.
Yeah, but
It's
you're
still
like,
Maya, but it's not evil.
It's like you destroying yourself. Where you could be like achieving moksha, you're here playing Roblox like a little rat.
Oh, okay. I do not play Roblox.
All the Robloxers out there. My bad.
So it doesn't have to be evil though, because it's the evil that leads to good, so it's good.
Well, no, addiction would come under evil, right? It's like if you're addicted to a certain thing, that does come under evil. And this essential materialism, well, like if you're addicted to getting money, you're addicted to playing games.
What if you're addicted to helping people?
But that's not materialism, though.
Oh, okay, that's separate.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's separate.
This is a
Yeah.
small little teaser for the next episode, Nature of Evil.
So Maya is essentially, she's like saying,
Helping us.
she's helping us to connect
Escape
back
this-
with God.
Yeah, connect back to good.
Like, no,
return
she makes you experience that materialism and that evil. Maybe we're in that phase right now.
But
Maybe,
we are.
like, yeah, we're all in that phase
Yeah.
where we're like experiencing the materialistic world. And then Maya's out, she's up there like, okay, let them learn their lesson. And then from now we can connect with God
Exactly, yeah.
from learning our lesson. Yeah.
Because connecting to God is like the only person who's like free fully from Maya.
Would you link that to karma?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you're learning from your past.
But then
Yeah.
there's some people who like wouldn't learn from the lesson and they like
Exactly.
dig deep into materialism and just get stuck there.
It's until eventually,
Yeah, there's
maybe
always
not in
a-
this
yeah.
life, in 10 lives down the line, they clock.
What if they never do clock? What if they're just
then
so
you're stuck.
happy with what like you're doing? They're happy in life with what they're doing, like with a materialistic view of like money. They're happy with what they're doing.
But are they actually happy though? Because there's an end to everything. They'll run out of money or they won't need the money. Like after a certain stage, money is not your problem anymore.
What makes us think that moksha is the only thing that would make us happy? Like moksha is like salvation.
Yeah.
What would make you think that salvation is like the only thing that will make us happy?
It's not the only thing that makes us happy.
No, but it's like a higher pleasure which has a higher value of happiness than that of like money.
Yeah.
But how can you say that?
Because that's what it is. It's eternal happiness, rather than like the temporary. Not just happiness, like blissfulness and all that.
So do you reckon materialism is all bad? Like, do you reckon there's any positives towards it?
There might be short-term positives, but over the long term, it's negative. Over long term means like the next 9 lives. Yeah.
No, even in this life, you face the consequences of just only chasing Maya.
You can, but I'm just saying like the spectrum of long term.
He's saying in like
very
in janmas are different.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You'll face it in
Yeah.
even singular life in all your lives. So you said you had like pros and cons. Should we start with that then?
Yeah.
Okay, what are the pros? Because this is
so-
what I'm interested in to hear.
I say like it's short-term pros. Like you basically summarized it in
Yeah.
single word. So
Okay.
pros are basically like it's better for the short run and it gives you more comfort in that moment. So that comfort may not need to be for a day. It can be for like a whole week. So it leaves you happy for that. Meanwhile,
For example,
like say you get you have money all of a sudden, and you get a new car. You go out in the car every single day. You're still happy because you're still getting the enjoyment, the pleasure from riding the car
yeah.
every single day. So that's still a positive of it, but it's just not the positive that you need to.
grow.
Reach,
So it's like a very
yeah.
short term, like
Yeah.
material, like material
Mm.
material positive of purchasing stuff.
It could
So, like-
it could make your day better as well.
Like,
So, like-
after a month of riding this car, you might see your friend with a cooler car and be
You
like,
want me- I
my
want
car's
that
so
car."
bad, I want that one. So this materialism always is like,
So like
it's always fluctuating.
say in terms of like a job in a working environment, or you're still in sixth form, I'm still in sixth form, you're in uni. So like say in that aspect, if we revise right, but say the teacher said, okay, if you get this grade, I'll give you £50. A new
Crazy.
I need this.
Any teachers out there?
a new I'll give you a chocolate or something.
Yeah.
That's still materialism because you're working towards it. So it could motivate you to perform your job in a better way. So
But it's still not like fully good. Like you shouldn't be buying a car to be happy.
So
Right.
what should you do to be happy? Let's
Right,
hear
that's,
from.
that's a huge question.
Let's hear from
No,
Duli
no.
Tata.
Hey, you can't drop that question. That's so hard.
What should you do to be happy in life?
Happiness derives from buying new things. In my opinion, happiness derives from buying new things more than emotional. Because nowadays, emotional is like you can barely see anyone. They're
Yeah, but
all
that's
just-
nowadays. But
Yeah.
what should it really be?
But
It should
emotion
be
is more
emotions.
pure happiness.
Yeah.
It has way more pure happiness than like buying.
Yeah.
I get what you mean. Like, if I buy V-Bucks tonight, yeah, I buy that.
I'm gassed, you
I'll
know.
be gas for the entire month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here ain't me is playing Fortnite for the next week.
But like, if I donate that money to charity, the same money I buy with V-Bucks, I'll be happy. But like, that happiness might not be short term. But over the long term, I'll be like, I did a good deed. I'll be happy with that.
But isn't that linking back to the fact that you're giving charity money,
Yeah.
but then that money goes towards some cause, like say like kids in Africa or something? You don't say you're now passing on the materialism to them because they got something that they would want.
I think that's something like it's required for them, it's compulsory.
So you wouldn't count that as materialism.
We can all accept that as humans, we perceive this world through our materialistic lens. There is no way apart from that. There's no way from that. So, when like you said, what did you say?
Well, there is way from it. Like spiritual acts allow you to step away from it. You can still view it, but like you experience it
You're not
differently because
indulging
you're
in it.
more aware of it than other people.
Yeah, but like when he was talking about the kids in Africa and like how it leads them towards materialism, I think the money is required for them. It's something. It's a necessity for them. So like, it's what helps them.
Of course,
survive.
for a certain stage, it's a necessity.
So you're not counting that as material. Say if money is needed for you, it's not.
Yeah, that's a
material.
different matter. Because
Yeah.
that's for you to like sustain in this materialistic world.
So
Sometimes you have to. You're not doing it for happiness. You're doing it for necessity.
Yeah.
So materialism would only count if you're doing it for your own happiness.
When there's
even though
no
you don't
real
need it.
necessity,
You
maybe.
don't need it. Yeah.
Yeah, when there's no real necessity, but you're still chasing it.
So
that
we're
is-
just gonna change the entire definition of materialism then, so we can just make up our stuff.
What?
I feel like we should just surrender to materialism and accept the fact that we are who we are. Like materialism is what makes us happy.
But that's not what God intended, though. God intended.
That's not. That's the trap of it. It's a trap.
You're then linking back to Maya.
Yeah, but I see what you mean. Isn't like
Yeah.
it should be rather surrender and just accept it, the easy path.
No, because you said there's a certain classification.
Yeah,
to it.
after a certain point, you don't need to make money anymore.
No, I mean like, you know, for the kids in Africa who need
Yeah.
the money.
Yeah,
Like-
after they get enough money to survive and everything's calm.
Yeah, but like before that, this.
Yeah,
You
before
still-
it's fine because
You're
that's
still
the,
taking a materialistic approach to like.
Then what other
get
approach
to
can
the
you
higher
take?
Happiness.
no, but that's not materialistic because that's a necessity. You have to do that.
Mm.
Just because you're doing money, you're not doing. It depends on your intention.
So material. So you say materialistic is like something. It's not compulsory. It's just.
When it is
something which makes you
compulsory, it's
happy.
fine. But when there's no necessity for you to chase something that's materialistic, then it's not a good thing. It's like
Okay.
for if you're poor and like you need certain things to buy, you need shelter for your family and stuff. It's fine, of course. You're supposed to, like, it's your responsibility to now get some money and like set up for your family, take care of them.
Yeah. Now, if we link back to his question, you know, he was like, I want to earn money to retire my parents. We link back to that, and you'd say that, what if your parents are in a perfect position? They're perfectly happy, healthy, working, piss off, and like, they're in a perfect state, and like, they don't essentially need to retire. You could use that money in another, like,
In a positive
In a
way,
positive
yeah. You
way.
could, yeah, like you said, charity and whatnot.
yeah. So would you say that's still materialism if you want to like use your money to retire them, even though it's not necessary?
So we're saying, what's the question is it materialistic to chase money to give it to charity?
No.
No,
You know
it's-
the parents, yeah?
Yeah.
What if it's not required for them to retire?
But they're in a
Like,
perfect position. They don't need it, but you still want to retire them.
they're healthy, they're working.
But then why
high
do you want to
salary.
retire them if they're
Yeah.
still happy
Say like
with
you
it?
don't want to see them work anymore. You want them to enjoy their life.
But that's you. But what do
Yeah.
your parents want is more important, isn't it?
So if you do it for yourself, that's materialistic.
But what if they still what if they're still working? They're in a perfectly fine like
Yeah.
status, but they still don't want to. They're working for the sake of feeding the family or something.
Oh, then
Are you still gonna?
Oh,
I think then it's
then
fine
you should
to
retire.
take the responsibility.
So
of,
that's not materialistic.
yeah,
But if you're doing it for your self-satisfaction, to see them relax,
yeah.
or like see them happy, but they already are happy, but you don't know what happiness is, so die.
Huh?
I
Bro,
was
been
just-
huge jump.
I was just
Oh,
testing
left,
if you were
right, left,
listening,
right.
bro. You were just going the whole time.
And then he said die, and I was like, raw.
Yeah.
We're done on the positives. What's
So,
some?
but I still want to discuss these positives and what they're actually positives.
they are positives. I think we can go more in depth with the positives.
Okay, so with the first positive, we're saying buying stuff that gives you like short-term happiness. Okay, that is a positive. But should we be doing that? I mean, should we be buying stuff to gain happiness? Like, do I buy that car that I really like for happiness?
I feel like yes, because that's the only, in my opinion, that's the only way you can only like kind of move forward, because you kind of satisfying yourself because of objects or stuff.
So you're like, satisfying your desires.
Your desires, yes.
But then, like, that's not exact wording, but like God's basically saying you shouldn't have desires. That doesn't mean like you can have the okay, it's getting complicated. It's hard to explain. But like you shouldn't have such desires because you need to satisfy them. You're a slave to your own desires. You shouldn't be a slave to your own desires.
But as a human, it's natural to have a desire.
Exactly. Of course, it's natural. It's natural. Like everyone's gonna be doing that. But should we be doing it? Is a question.
Ooh.
That you really can't answer, because it's.
No, but God's saying we shouldn't.
Wait,
God's saying you shouldn't.
What you said.
But what if
You went, whoa! I was like, bro, he understood. My explanation was dusty, but you understood, so I'm clear. So I thought, you monkey.
Go again.
I said, okay, you want to buy a new car because since you were young, you saw that red car, you're like, I want to buy it. So it's been your desire.
Yeah.
You earn money, you get a sick job just to buy that car.
Just
to buy that, just to buy stuff. Like you're past the stage of just you need to eat food. You're way past that stage. You're a millionaire.
You need a car to eat food?
You're
like,
past the stage
okay.
of needing money to feed yourself. You're past that stage, but you want to buy that car. Dile is saying, okay, that's a human thing. I should just satisfy my desire to buy that car, and that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, well, this comes like, it's like how it says hard work pays off. You worked hard to get to that stage and earning all that money. Why not just like treat yourself with it?
But then now I'm asking, so you've done that to satisfy and get rid of that satisfaction. Satisfaction.
Yeah.
Isn't like you want to get it off your list essentially.
Yeah.
But like now you're a slave to your desire because you've done that work for that car, just for some material thing.
You would be
you
more
know,
of a slave. You go. Sorry.
Continue.
What?
Now continue.
You know when you said God intended us to not have desire.
As in he didn't intend as if he wants us to not be a slave to our desires.
But
Attaining moksha is a desire.
Yeah.
As in like materialistic desires. Sorry.
Wait.
But you should have an attachment to the idea of the result.
Remember. You're more of a slave to your desire if you don't get it. If you have all this money, and like that car is there, it's like, oh, I want to buy it, but you don't buy it. It's just hanging over your head.
No, exactly. I mean, you shouldn't be in the position when you're like, oh, I want to buy it, I want to buy it. Why are you in that situation in the first place? Because that's a human materialistic thing that you want that car. You think you're going to look cool in that car, you're going to have fun time in that car.
You get gyal with the car.
Exactly, you're going to get gal with the car. But like, that's the human, of course that's human, but I'm saying you shouldn't have that desire in the first place.
I'm
sorry,
I'm so sorry.
No, bro.
I feel like God intended us to have the desire.
No, you're not meant to have the desires.
But I feel like he did.
But that is the trap of materialism.
That's why we're here, because of Maya.
So what I think is, you keep getting you buy the car, yeah? You're happy. Lasts for a little while. You're not happy anymore. You get the next Lambo that released next year. Keeps going. You buy a next big house.
Yeah.
So you keep going. Maya keeps trapping you. To eventually you clock, bruh. None of this is working. I'm not really happy.
What is my purpose in life then?
Exactly.
If I'm not supposed to develop.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I was saying. This episode is going to be hella deep. As in, like, you keep going, and I think that's important because eventually you're gonna buy. You're the longest guy, bro. You have all the girl. You have like 50 million cars.
That's my trouble, right?
That's him right now.
That's him.
And you have everything, and now you go, I'm not happy. What the hell?
Yeah. Bro.
But I was talking. I went to. Wait, are you gonna say something?
No.
I went to this
Just
event.
ad-libs.
Bro, yeah, ski up. I went to this event.
That's crazy.
Really? I went to this event, you know. Say something. Say your ad lib.
Look at the waffle.
And so I met this person called Kalki, not Bhagwan. Don't worry.
You got me so happy.
His name's really cool. It's I'm gonna write here Kalki, but the key is a key.
So key.
K-E-Y.
The key is a key.
K-E-Y.
The S is an S. The B is a B.
The K and the I is K-E-Y. Key. Key.
Oh.
That's a cool name, isn't it?
Cow key.
Cow key.
Bro said it in the most
White
least
water.
Indian
Is it
accent.
like okay, that's fine.
And he was this motivational speaker guy. Not like he like coaches people and he like sings at the same time.
So
And
David
it's like
Goggins.
spiritual.
So he coaches while singing. You
Yeah,
should
it's
be
a-
happy in life.
No, but like he's like got instrumental to like peace you down, like you meditate with it. And then he told us that he's met with billionaires. I've gone to him and they say I'm not happy. Billionaires, bro. They've got all that cars. They've got the girl. They've got everything they want.
Crazy.
But like, what if that is not you? What if you have all these things and you're still like?
What if you're,
So-
what if you're happy with
What
it?
if you're happy?
I don't
with
think you
everything
would
have?
be.
Why?
There's always
Because to be in that position, you've made so many social
it's a human
sacrifices.
psychology, innit?
So you're saying like,
Essentially, we'll all be bored of everything. I'll be bored of both of you soon.
so,
Like,
oh,
you're driving me crazy, man.
Same.
so are you saying like Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos?
No, but
all of
I'm
these
not
men-
saying like Bill Gates may have done like some spiritual stuff to like get him some situation like and realize what real happiness is.
What is real happiness? You wanna go ask him?
Bro, what is real happiness?
But why are you dropping this big ass question on me? I can't answer that.
Bill
We'll do a whole episode on real happiness.
What is happiness?
We'll do a whole episode on real happiness. But okay, that's what I'm saying. But we had a nice tangent about happiness, and now you man are just being X. Come on, let's go again.
Okay.
Alright,
So billionaires said they're not happy.
bro, don't say that. Every
Okay. And then we met with him, and he said, billionaires.
Billionaires.
Billionaires, man. That's a Spanish guy, bro. And then he told us that he met with billionaires that told him that they're not happy. Billionaires, bro. That's literally what you're describing. Buying that red car, buying the next thing, buying the next
Buy
thing. What? Bleep that out.
But what if you are happy with the current state that you are in?
Essentially,
state?
you will be bored of it.
As in, like, what if you say if you have all that money, you're a billionaire. You're happy. You're fine.
Most likely you wouldn't be, unless you've done like spiritual stuff simultaneously. But if you've done the spiritual stuff, I don't think you'd be chasing all the items.
How would you? What?
Are you saying if
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
So are you saying if you did the spiritual stuff while kind of chasing money, you would be
No,
fine?
I'm saying if you did the spiritual stuff, you wouldn't be chasing money.
Okay.
So that
what
one
is
negates
spiritual
next
stuff?
him.
What
As
is
in like
spiritual?
meditating, trying to question the real truths of life.
Yeah.
Trying to question the real truths of life, realizing what materialism is, what Maya is, and your position in the universe.
So you're saying in order to like, why are you laughing?
Because you said, so you saying,
So you're saying in order to like know what Maya is and like reach that state, you have to be rich as hell. You have to be really rich and like
no, I'm
let
saying,
go of your human materialistic desires.
That's kind
to
of
reach that.
valid.
That is
That's
crazy.
a valid point.
To all the poor homies out
Bro,
there.
wait,
he's
pause,
saying you'll
pause!
To all the poor homies out there, this brother said
Bro.
you'll never be happy in life.
Bro, I didn't understand one mucka. My brain exploded. Bro said some intellectual statement, and then I was like, I didn't understand. This guy goes, that's a really good point. And then I was like, I'm going crazy. Bro, what the what? What did you say?
No, you said those brothers, if they simultaneously do the spiritual things, they won't need that money. So you're saying in order to reach that position, you have to have the money. So you're saying poor people can't
No,
never get there.
relax. I didn't say half of that. I said, okay, let's say there's this person, he's doing spiritual stuff and he's chasing money. That's weird. If he's doing spiritual stuff, I don't think he would chase money to that level.
What if you just cancel each other out?
But this isn't maths. 1 + 1, bro. No, I think about logically, a person who's fully spiritual active wouldn't go chase to try and become a billionaire. A person who's spiritually active wouldn't most likely not try and chase to be a millionaire, unless they indirectly achieve becoming a billionaire.
Yes,
So you're
like
saying
that point you said.
that a person in life should not have a purpose of achieving or being a billionaire.
Yeah, this is what I was gonna come. This is what I was gonna come in. What is what is the definition of success? And is our definition of success wrong?
This question's on you guys.
I feel
Because
like,
this is when I was like, this is gonna get deep because you're gonna question all the motivational stuff that we've talked about.
but wouldn't you think that success is when you've achieved your goals and you're finally happy?
But you have to question what are the goals.
Success is not a
Goals you-
destination. Success is a
Pretty much
journey.
So what if that is like your goals? Goals are varies from person to person. They cater
Yeah.
towards them. So you can't just say what are your goals.
Okay, but what is the general goal of like in the society? What is like
To earn
everyone's
money.
goal to earn money?
To earn
Yeah.
money.
I'm questioning that goal in itself because majority of people
But
will
like,
spend their life trying to go towards that goal. But are you trying to go towards the wrong goal?
but I'd say that goal is not wrong and it's valid because without money in this world you cannot live.
Okay, you cannot live.
Yes.
But okay, let's say I give you a 50k salary, 60k salary, you can be fine. You can still live.
Oh yeah, I'll be fine.
You eat.
I
But then why chase more?
Because you want to achieve the higher desires you have.
Yeah, I'm saying, why do you have those high desires in the first place?
They're not higher desires. They're just lower desires, but you want more of it.
Exactly. This is why I'm like,
You lost me there.
listen, why are they higher desires? Just because they're more expensive doesn't mean they're higher desires.
They're just like more of the lower desires.
Which this is like a crazy conversation.
So
like,
everything that we've seen on social media,
exactly,
all
this
the
is what I
motivational
mean.
speakers, brother,
It's
Capping.
all. No, it's not just capping. Like, it's just weird. Like, you look at everything differently. Like, now what is the definition of success? Is it like, okay, let's go back to this. Like, because I know all of us, even Flashy, we all have dreams of, okay, we want to be
being
rich.
millionaires.
Yeah, but like,
yeah.
on the real,
Why,
don't
though?
without lying to yourself. Is that a good dream?
Honestly,
Yeah, honestly, this is when it gets weird because you have to be fully
it's
honest.
making me question.
Like when I
my
questioned this
entire
like a
life.
few months ago, I was like, "Right, it's getting uncomfortable." Like, how can you question that? Because you've built yourself like, I'm
But
motivated to do
wouldn't
this.
you think that would demotivate a person to work hard in life if they're literally going, okay, I just want to get spirituality and attain moksha, bro? Like they're not working hard in life.
No, but why can't you to attain moksha? Moksha's not easy. Moksha's the hardest thing. Moksha's harder than being a billionaire, trillionaire.
No, it's not. Just sit there and go, oh.
No, that's not it though. That's not the only thing.
What's the other thing?
There's so many principles to it. If I could just, that's easy, bro. Surely we would have done that in our previous life.
No,
just
but
sit-
like that's just because it's boring, isn't it?
huh? Moksha's more complicated than that
Oh.
because there's elements of love to it and connection. So like, you can't just go Om.
So
Of course, maybe you'd benefit from that, but you wouldn't achieve like moksha from there. We should probably define moksha. We've already talked about it, but like
yeah,
it's a spiritual goal in Hinduism.
it's
Where
salvation.
It's liberation, salvation. When you're trying to return to God because now you've been like slightly separated by God because
Yeah.
you're in this Maya that we discussed earlier.
Wait,
And now you're trying to break through and return back. But yeah, that's what we're saying moksha is. Now let's get back to this like uncomfortable thing because I know. Think about the amount of conversations. Like 2 years ago, all our late night walks would be about motivating each other. We need to be in this
Cars,
position. Like
money,
when you think about the
house.
future, well, you're thinking about us in a big crib, money. But is that right?
I don't think right and wrong comes into
Yeah.
mind here. Like everyone has different like perspectives towards this, yeah. And we've already said this in the beginning, but we have to see this through the materialist lens. So like literally, if I go to my parents and say, "Abandon the hard work, I just want to do more," they'll get the.
No, but now we're getting into other principles of Hinduism here.
So you're literally telling me, do not focus on my
No,
studies.
no.
Bond the
No, no, no,
university.
no, no.
All the children out there.
No, this is a huge misconception. I've seen a video about this. Like a
Yeah.
yogi I was talking to my mum. Okay, that was this yogi, and he basically got the same thing you asked just me now. He goes, okay, safe. Do you want me to drop all my stuff, leave my everything, and go to the mountains and meditate?
Mm.
He goes, no, don't be silly, but I'm not telling you to drop everything to achieve moksha. Like, there's this thing in Hinduism, dharma. You still have to do your dharma on this planet. As in, like, everyone has a purpose, and you need to meditate and discover your purpose. And then you need to, regardless, you need to reach that purpose.
That dharma, yeah?
Yeah.
What comes under the dharma?
Hmm?
What comes under the dharma? The principles. Dharma is basically like righteousness,
Yeah.
or like a
But I'm
law.
I'm talking about the definition of dharma as in, like, your purpose. Not righteousness.
Or your purpose and
Yeah, your purpose. As in, like, every single person on this planet has a purpose. First, find the purpose, do the purpose. Like, for example, this is a cool fact. In the Gita, I don't know if it's part of the Gita or before the Gita, Arjuna goes and he says, okay, do you want me to... Oh no, he goes, I'd rather drop all my weapons, go and pray and meditate to you. To Krishna, he's saying that. Not to him, but just generally meditate. Krishna goes, no, you can't meditate. Your dharma is to be a soldier, so do that first. So if God's telling you to your face, don't pray, do your
kill
dharma.
people.
Yeah. Oh no, that sounds like
So
mad.
wouldn't that then link to God? God is kind of saying, don't.
If praying
Don't-
inhibits your
yeah.
dharma, then you have to do your dharma first.
Yeah, no.
He's not telling you
don't
not
know
to pray.
I don't know where I got this, but it says like dharma is even greater than God. So it's like, even if God says something and dharma defies that, follow your dharma first.
That's a key point in Mahabharata. Like, he's telling Arjuna, I know you have these good principles, like you don't want to kill your family, but your
You have
dharma
to.
is a soldier. We're in this situation. You have to do it now.
So how
So
can
I'm not-
how
you
can
need
one
to-
find their dharma?
Yeah, we had this question the same the other day. It's a hard one. You need to meditate continuously and like question it yourself, and eventually you'll find it out. That's what happens to everyone who figures it out.
Okay.
Isn't it? It's a long. It's
So,
like
like-
self-discovery, trying to figure out what your dharma is. It's a journey.
So I wanted to be a boxer, right? And like if I meditate and meditate and meditate and have all these spiritual thoughts, and if I change my aspiration from becoming a boxer to like a vet.
But I don't think it's like God hasn't given you a job. I don't think God's gone, he's a doctor, he's an engineer, he's this, he's this. I think it's like a more like societal, larger scope than just he's a boxer. I don't think God went to Mike Tyson and went, his goal in life just to become a boxer, for example. I think it's like higher than just an occupation. Do you understand?
No.
As I'm saying your dharma isn't just your job.
So,
It's more of your purpose as a person, because your job is a material human thing.
So if job is a material human thing.
Yeah, they might align.
Then if we're taking the job out of context, then we're literally all the same people.
What? Wait, say that again.
What defines us is our.
As in, like, what your dharma is, what you should be spending your time on this planet doing.
Okay, let's say materialism didn't exist in this planet, yeah? Everyone found their purpose. Brother, everyone has the same purpose then.
Not everyone has the same purpose. Like Arjuna doesn't have the same purpose as other people on the battlefield.
What was his purpose?
This is getting deep and stuff like I don't have full knowledge on, but
Yeah.
Arjuna's purpose is a soldier, and that's why Krishna's telling him, you need to drop everything and do your soldier duties.
Okay. So what is
So as in
Krishna's-
your
no,
responsibility
not
is to
Krishna's
find.
purpose. What's like? I think I get it now.
Is that everyone has an individual purpose. There's probably groups of purposes, like
Would
being
you
a soldier.
say that's what success is?
As in,
Like finding your true purpose.
and accomplishing that purpose.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
Setting
Yeah.
free from materialism and like accomplishing your true purpose on like a higher pleasure.
Yes.
That is what success
Yeah,
is.
and then that would help you achieve moksha, because by doing that you'd need to be spiritually active to do whatever purpose. Like as a soldier, he still needs to be spiritually active to win the war. That's why he gets the Gita and everything.
When you talk about moksha, yeah, would you say moksha is the same for everyone?
Yeah, it's in liberating. Yeah,
No, but like
the way you get there might be different.
no,
But like
the final destination is it the same for everyone?
Yeah, just back with the Lord.
Are you sure?
Yeah. There's no
Or
like,
what if there's different like? This is a bit mad, but what if there's different like aspects of the Lord for each person? Since everyone serves a different purpose, yeah, their final destination might be different. So each person gets to this liberation, but their liberation is different from another.
no. I think everyone goes back to the same destination.
Then why does everyone have different purposes then?
Because why give everyone the same purpose?
Why
Maybe you need your purpose might lead to something, like that is a necessity for the world to run. So like Arjuna, there's not all
But the
soldiers.
world
If everyone
also
was
has a
everyone was
purpose.
a soldier, bruh, it'd be a different world.
not? So God is just like
But everyone's still equal. You'd still come back to God in the same way.
okay.
So if we're coming back to this, okay, we branched off a little bit, but like we needed that branch to
Yeah.
clarify. Where did we come back? We need to come back to what we were saying here. The yippity yappity. Oh yeah, with the now we have to question like, is our goals of becoming like a millionaire
materialistic.
and like rich?
Do you change
Is
your
that
answer?
really good? It's like I know it's hard because
I still don't
literally,
know, you know.
every day we talk about this shit,
I need
like
more
business
time.
and stuff like that.
I need more time to fathom this than
Yeah,
I
it's
can-
such
I think no one has an
Come-
answer for this. I think you can't find an answer for this.
Okay, what the question is?
If we're saying success is not something you can achieve through like our materialistic lens.
No, you can't. Maybe you need to use the materialistic world to achieve your dharma, but not your desires.
Yeah, but like, would that be following the dharma, using the materialistic to achieve?
like
the
if you
dharma?
need money to do a certain principle, like
Yeah.
Arjuna still uses weapons. That's a materialistic thing. He uses the materialistic world to do his dharma.
But he's not
Because
like,
you can't use
he's
anything
not, like,
else.
engrossed into the materialistic.
Yeah. You can't be
he's just-
engrossed.
he's conscious of what it is, but
Yeah.
he's not like fully like, oh, I love to kill people with
He
this.
just needs to lightly use everything, but his main like the
Purpose.
reason for it is for his dharma. So like, should we rather be following our dharma, or should we follow our desires to become a millionaire, successful, chase money?
yeah, I said
I think the correct thing is that you have to follow your dharma, even though it's incredibly hard.
But you have to use the materialism to get to the
Yeah,
dharma.
to the correct extent.
To,
Like you
yeah.
can't say my dharma is to do this, so let's just make £1 billion so I can do this better for no
so
reason.
that's what makes a difference. Everyone has a different purpose, so everyone will have different materialistic Like,
yeah, the amount you need to
requirements.
actually use.
Everyone
yeah.
has different requirements.
Yeah,
Like this brother might need £1. I might need £3 billion
yeah, for your
to
thing.
achieve
Yeah,
the dharma.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is
That
crazy.
is
So now we need to go back. Like,
Did we get to the cons or did we just describe
No,
it?
we're still like questioning the
We're
positives.
still doing the positive.
So
yeah.
with this, how does that like?
So there's nothing
impact
positive
you.
about it.
Yeah, well, kind of. Yeah,
There is a positive, like we said before, the short term. That's the only
Yeah.
thing.
yeah. It's
that's
a
the
short.
only
It's a
good thing about it.
positive
But
through
it's
the
not a positive.
materialistic lens.
Through the
It's
yes.
not a real positive. It's like a false positive.
But
Yeah,
like that materialistic
It's a
sense,
false sense of
we can't
achievement
take
in
it
a way.
off.
yeah. You
until-
can. Now you've
until
just
we
taken it
achieve
off.
moksha.
You've just taken it off now. You've
Yeah,
understood
but
that that's
no.
not real happiness.
I feel like the minute you start meditating, or the minute you start any trial of getting closer to God, or any trial of doing your dharma, then you're automatically taking off your
Mm.
materialistic lens.
Oh, that's true.
So then, because you're doing something for your betterment.
Ooh. You know, like with Sarosh Mata, they say like if you pray to her, you get money.
Mm.
You're
Mm.
praying to God for materialistic gains.
But then this is something that
what
I
do you
mean.
say about
So like
that?
some people define this is I literally asked a few weeks ago.
This
I was
is-
like, wait, okay, why is Lakshmi Devi the god of money then? Did you say Saraswati? No, it's Lakshmi Devi.
Saraswati.
Lakshmi Devi.
Oh, okay, it's
Like
Lakshmi.
Saraswati is like education.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
he's right,
good.
he's right, he's right.
Lakshmi Devi is fortune. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is what I'm getting. Lakshmi Devi is like I think in the Gita I'm reading they define it as like fortune and like wellness rather than money. So if you
Mm.
think for you fortune is money, that's what you pray for. That's what you're trying to get.
So is that
But
wrong?
if fortune isn't just money, fortune is more than that.
So
pleasures.
So it doesn't like specifically say money. It just
Well,
says
in the Gita
fortune.
I'm reading, let me. I can take a pause. I can try and find a page where they talk about.
Can I say
Lakshmi Devi.
something meanwhile?
Yeah, you can.
Well, in
Go.
yeah, say something.
I remember this guy saying last week or the week before that you pray to God not for materialistic desires, but for the
Yeah.
for the betterment for yourself. That you pray to get closer to God. So then, if you automatically get closer to God, you're automatically gonna get those like success,
Yeah.
whatnot.
Like
whatever
I
you
stopped
want, yeah.
in my prayers. I stopped asking for materialistic stuff as
Yeah.
often. Most of my prayers are just saying, "Can I connect to you further spiritually?"
It's
And
like,
thank you.
Can I get closer to you? in a way?
Most literally, honestly, most of my prayers are like, "Can you help me with my education?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
want
yeah,
support."
yeah.
with
That's
this."
9% of mine.
Yeah.
Of course, like support is fine, but like I can't be like.
Don't say, "Give me all sevens."
Yeah,
and
like
I
I don't.
need
I think you should be spending also like sharing your love with God, because if you go to God and every single time you meet Him, you go, "Can I have this? Can I have this? Can I have this? Can I have
Yeah.
this?" Like, well,
it.
that's
You
kind
have
of
to
peak.
love him.
Yeah,
When you say praying to God for materialistic desires, like can I have more money? Or can you help with education? Would you count praying to God for the betterment of others? So say if you say, "Please God, my parent," this is what I normally do. Please God,
I think that's fine.
people went out today. I want them to be safe. Is that still material?
Yeah, I think
No,
that's fine. That's
There's
fine.
nothing
That's fine.
materialistic about that.
Because you're still doing it for not your desire but others.
Yeah, but you're doing it.
But-
You're not saying
But
like.
that's showing your
please
love
give
for
them
your
money.
family.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
So
I'm
that
just
you won't
saying,
count
like,
that as materialistic. That's just your general view on it.
yeah.
Would you say that? This is a big topic of diversion. I wasn't against selfishness, but
That's a
way
different.
too-
That's a different.
Selfishness is a part of like materialism.
Yeah. Okay. So.
You can.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna
praying-
find this.
I won now.
But like,
Sorry, Mark. You know when
What's
you're
it?
talking about like the gods and how you pray to them for materialistic desire, would you say there is no such thing as a unselfish deed? Everything you do is selfish. Like praying to God to attain moksha, that's selfish. You're doing it for your own pleasure.
But you're not. When
But
you're
then
praying
what-
to God, like I said before, when you're praying to God for the betterment of others, or for the betterment of others, that's you're not doing it for selfishness. That's
because that's what God
That's
wants you to do.
unselfishness.
It's not
No,
selfish.
It's like you're praying for their betterment, right?
Yeah.
But it's like it's still selfish through you. You feel
Just
happy.
because you're doing it to yourself doesn't mean it's
You
selfish.
feel happy when they are better, so that's essentially selfishness.
no, but that's you're indirectly getting it to getting like happiness. I wouldn't count that
No,
as
but
selfishness.
that's still happiness you're getting from them being happy. That's
It's
still
not selfish though. You just want them to be happy
Mm.
because that doesn't inhibit anyone else's happiness.
Wait, so if they're happy, will that make you happy?
As in, like, if my parents are safe, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that still is a bit selfish.
Yeah, but that's indirect.
How is that
for me.
selfish?
Because like you're praying to essentially make yourself feel better. It's like even though you're
Well,
praying for
what's wrong?
somebody else.
That's not selfish.
It's not self.
So, like, what is
It
the
is
definition of
selfish.
being selfish?
What is it?
It's like looking at other stuff, other people's stuff, or like only
Prioritizing
considering
yours
yourself. Yeah.
over others.
That is the opposite of selfish because now I'm prioritizing my parents. Bro's
Am I
doing-
hitting you on?
I don't know.
Aye. So the Oxford brother says that the quality. No, sorry.
Good brother says.
The Oxford brother says that selfishness is a quality or state of being selfish. Brother, what?
Bro didn't even read it.
Bro,
Like,
bro,
yes.
the one rule of definitions, using the word itself.
Okay, another selfish guy.
Another selfish guy. What?
Another Oxford brother said, lacking consideration for other people, concerned chiefly with one's.
What?
What did you even say?
Concerned chiefly? What does that mean?
Concerned chiefly.
What does that mean?
Let me see.
Another definition by the Oxford brother.
Mainly.
Why didn't you just use the word
Brother,
mainly?
these guys are chiefly. Concerned chiefly with one's own personal profit or pleasure.
But therefore, in this scenario, you're doing it for your parents.
Yeah,
That's
but
complete
for your
opposite.
pleasure.
No, you're doing
You'd
it
be
for-
also
you're
doing
doing
it
it
for
for
your
their
parents.
pleasure, which you indirectly get pleasure for yourself.
Yeah, it's a byproduct.
Cha. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
So that is not selfish. So I'm not selfish.
Don't worry, bro.
Let's go.
Okay, but like, let me go back to this. I want to ask your opinions. How do you feel after now questioning your desire to be rich?
Sad.
It's like
Honestly sad.
it actually like messes with your brain.
I feel sad.
I'm in a
now.
dilemma now. I'm like, what do I
Like,
do?
but like, now searching yourself, do you think that's true in it? It's like a true fact we need to face.
It is true, but this is giving me goosebumps.
I'm telling you, it's,
Okay,
it's
so-
brain shattering, bro. But it's true liberation. Right now, you freed yourself of the lies you told yourself that that's true.
But like in a way, I feel demotivated.
Why do you feel demotivated?
It's like I'm not chasing money anymore, so that why do I have to revise?
But no. Sorry.
No.
Bond the hurdles, bond the exams.
But
Some
now
point, like-
instead chase moksha instead.
But why can't you use your education towards your dharma? Maybe you don't know your education might be important for your dharma.
Might be. What if it's not? What if I'm wasting my time the whole time to this time?
It's not like everyone goes through education. You're not like you've got your whole life to go towards your dharma.
Would you say education is materialistic as well?
Depends.
In a sense, it is materialistic.
It
But
depends.
but back to what you said, you use materialism to get to your dharma.
It's like because what else can you use? You have to use material world. And maybe if this guy honestly wants to become a doctor, not for money, and that maybe that's part
so
of
like,
his
we just
purpose.
have to
That's fine.
surrender to materialism in a way.
You're not surrendering fully to it. You're aware of it.
No, but like
You like here's materialism. You step out the bubble. Now you're
No.
in control.
you jump on the bubble and jump off.
I'll be frogs.
We are, bro. It's like you're not going into it. You're not indulging into it.
now
You're
it's
jumping on
now
it
it's
and
an
off.
instrument. Now you're not. Now you're not trapped.
Yeah.
Now you're
No,
liberated.
like, you're using it
Yeah.
and you're unusing it.
What's the unusual?
No. You're using it to get to your dharma and
Yeah.
you're escaping from it. So
Exactly.
you're jumping on it, jumping off of it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So I'm using
So
the
we are
bars of
frogs.
the jail cell to escape.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, but because what else can you use? There's nothing else.
Yeah.
So I use materialistic world whilst being aware that it's materialistic,
But
not
what-
getting trapped
So
again.
you're saying the
God be happy
materialistic.
for that.
Huh?
Well, God be happy that we're using materialism to get to
Yes.
dharma.
God's happy that. Well, God's always happy. God's happy that we're having this discussion. God's elated that we've now clocked. Okay, that our journey towards just chasing money, we've deeply realized that that's kind of wrong.
Mm.
Okay, we can't say it's fully wrong because you still need to chase money to put food on the plate.
There's still so.
But like,
yeah.
you don't need 100 racks a day for doing that, brother.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
But what if you didn't intend to, but you work to the state where you're getting that 100?
Well, you won't be happy.
No. If you're not intending to do it, you just
Yeah,
have it.
you-
but
you-
Okay, let's say your
intention is to
dharma
achieve
randomly
moksha.
leads you to generate money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
That's-
saying
that's
that.
just
Yeah, unless you
Decided.
need that money, that's just that's fine. That's
Yeah.
different. But if you're not chasing it, that just came. But if you're chasing it, that's a different matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Materialism about
The best point made. I'll make a whole 15-minute clip on just you saying that again and again and again and again.
I did it, but
Perfect. Another point right here. Bro said the only way I'm
Hey,
gonna
yo.
recover from my brain shattering is alcohol.
Revan Mama, what is this? There's no need to go
Okay,
down
so how
that
do you
path.
how do you feel about it? Because I know we always have conversations about this shit, and this shit is just a wrench, a big ass wrench in the work. What do you
It's a
feel?
slap on the back for me
It's a
right
huge
Yeah.
slap in it, but isn't the slap true?
now. The slap is needed.
The slap is needed, and luckily we're clocked now.
Yeah.
No, but what do you think?
I
I want to ask you because we
underst-
have this conversation regularly about businesses and
I
stuff.
understand what you're saying, but in order for me to fully understand, don't. Okay,
Bro said, "Don't relax, mate. You do your thing." Yeah, no, but go on.
But like, in order
I
for
wanna
me
hear
to
you.
fully get to that point of like, okay, I don't need this money anymore. All I want is moksha. I still need more time to fathom what's going on.
As in, like, have you
I
deep the
need
fact that
to-
now
Yeah, I've
your
deep the fact
life
that-
isn't spent just chasing money?
I feel like
And I kind of feel
yeah.
happy about that, but maybe that's because I've had more time to process it than you guys.
I still need more.
Maybe you're seeing the whole universe in your brain right now.
Yeah, I am.
No, but like
I am.
now it's for
I
me,
am,
it's more
I am.
comforting
I still need more exposure to this, all of this stuff.
to this
I want to
ideology.
start read the Gita.
But okay,
maybe.
what about the simple fact? Okay, yeah, this is why the Gita is important. The Gita will comfort all your things about that.
Are you gonna push your thing off?
The Gita will comfort all the facts about you feeling discomforted. This is exactly where the Gita comes into play. So in the same scenario, Arjuna's like, okay, now what is this whole Dharma thing? I should be following that. Now, the Gita being the metaphor for life, Krishna's going to come help you in the Gita. Discussions like this, like God, Krishna is so happy for us having this discussion right now.
Yeah. Like in your own time, do you ever like talk to God? This might be
Yeah,
crazy.
I do this.
You just sit there like,
He's my best mate, you know. I can tell God anything
yeah.
Like, I sometimes do it out loud.
out loud.
My mom's like, "What are you talking to?"
I'm talking to God.
That's sick.
But like, it's like,
Like,
I'm
I
talking
have, like,
to
a-
myself, but I'm talking to God as well.
Yeah. Of course, I don't hear a voice back, but I can kind of like get his
Mm.
energy on what response is.
Yeah. But like, it doesn't have to come through the energy of like one single thing.
Mm.
Like the other, no, talk about your thing, the train thing. What happened?
Oh,
my
yeah.
Talk about that.
Like, this
We'll
is
make a reel out of
this is the kind
This
of
has to
stuff.
be readable.
Oh,
Make it
do- do-
energetic.
Do you reckon this is going to be more Hinduism episode though?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Because materialism is.
This is fine.
But this is us. This is
Okay.
late night
Yeah.
walks. This is how we move.
Yeah.
But
So we move and that.
exactly. Wait. I'm talking about you two. What about all the viewers that are deep in their life right now? I'm sorry, but it's facts.
Yeah, money's not important.
No, relax. Don't say like that. Money's not the only thing. Money's not the
you're
purpose.
Jump on money, jump off money.
Yeah, his little frog theorem. So I was on this train, and I was having this hella deep conversation. I think I was going to some event or something. I don't know. But I was with my friend. We were talking about the pains of life and how you overcome the pains of life. I know, hella deep conversation, but we were having it. Important conversations to have. And I'm talking to him. We're like a few minutes into the conversation. Then I'm like, okay. The easiest way to solve this conversation and like kind of get an answer is to kind of link to Krishna, because that's now how I know how to solve my problems. So then I say Krishna's name, say like a sentence or two, and I look at my friend. He's saying basically where you are. And then I just catch an eye of someone at the end of this train carriage, and he's got this bag with Krishna on it, but the only part of the bag showing is Krishna's face. It's like literally a huge Krishna face staring at both of us.
That is sick.
And
See,
literally as soon as I mention his
my
name,
God.
I'm literally looking at him. I was shocked.
Bro, Krishna's listening to you.
Exactly.
Yes,
It's,
he's
it's a
always
little
following
cherry
you, yeah.
on top. Here you go, little funny popcorn. He's laughing.
This
Yeah.
is just some. It's
He's
small
like, look at
things
this
like
human.
Exactly.
It's small things like this that like confirms your belief in God.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah.
It's a little wink.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, you're on the right track.
Yeah.
Which is
Is that
crazy.
what we're doing right now?
Exactly.
He's looking at us. and
Watch,
he's
you'll
so
probably get a
happy.
wink today.
We'll
Who
get a
knows?
wink
Who
from
knows? Who
Krishna
knows?
today.
But yeah, stuff like that which just gets me closer. And it's like a wink, like, no, you're doing the right stuff. Just like that, Raven.
Yeah.
God will wink at you just like that. But we went hella deep. I'm sorry if you're deep in life, but it's
You
a good
have to
topic.
deep
It's
life.
a good- it's a
Deep
good topic.
life.
And
It's only
you
when
know what
grow.
we're thinking about this, sorry. But it's a good
No,
it's
it's
a
only
good-
when
It's
we
a good
grow.
thing.
it's a good thing.
It's only
It'll
when
change
we
your
grow,
whole-
it's fine.
Because now we don't go on like the mindless route of just chasing money.
Mm.
Life is bigger than that. No, but the
We'll
Gita,
keep it like
literally I
it.
was reading the verse earlier, part of the Gita,
Mm.
and it was talking about, I think it was the author that was writing it. He was like, after like in this economy, once you do reach your goal, once you do get all the money, you're at the top of the table. And then you're like, what's next?
Make a new table.
Yeah, but then you get
Increase
top of
the
that.
height of the table.
Isn't like eventually when you do reach your materialistic goal, there'll be a hold up.
But what if once you reach liberation, you're like, what's next?
No, because that path is different. The nature of that path is different. There's nothing next because you're back with the universe. It's infinite.
But the universe is always expanding.
No, but that's in the physical realm.
So,
That's like Big Bang theory.
in the
bruv.
metaphysical realm,
Metaphysical. But, like I'm pretty sure Tyson Fury had the same thing. Like you know when he like wasn't boxing for years, and then he came back. He reached the top.
Boxing.
He was like, "Hey, I'm the big man. I reached the top," and then he became depressed. like he's talking about in his interview, is because he reached the top and then he was like, okay, now I reached my goal. What's next?
Yeah, there's a video of him saying as well, I got all
Yeah.
these medals for what? Nothing.
Exactly, he
He's a
doesn't
god.
like them. Yeah,
Yeah.
he literally like, throws his medals away. He
Yeah.
does because he's realized the same thing. He reached his goals and now he's like,
So what do I do next? Just pray
this
for
isn't
eternal
what this
peace.
is what I really wanted in it inside.
So would you say after that point of reaching your supposedly goal, you have to just pray for eternal peace? You're like, become a monk in a way.
No, but it's just questioning everything. Okay, so look, why am I not happy now? And then move towards that.
But what if
Okay.
like you found your dharma, but you're not happy with your dharma?
Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to discover. I was gonna ask this next week in one of my like the events.
Yeah, ask
Because
me.
like, okay, what if Krishna? What if Arjuna didn't want to be a soldier? But maybe you have to question like, why do you not want to be it? And maybe is it just tough?
Maybe it's a circumstance.
Maybe it's just your responsibility.
Mm.
So like God has assigned you to have a certain dharma.
Yeah, but I think naturally you most likely will like it because that's your soul. Because you do, regardless, you're gonna do it with love.
No, okay,
Whatever it is, you're
so-
gonna do it love towards the God, towards
so,
Krishna.
Like, once you think you found your dharma, but you don't like it, that's not your true dharma. There's
Maybe,
something
yeah.
else out there.
That's true. I think if you do find your dharma, most likely you will like it. And if you don't like it, you'll do it out of love, and that'll give you enough happiness.
Okay.
Like Arjuna's not happy. Hey, I'm killing people. He's literally killing his family, but that's his dharma. He has to
That's
do it.
the right thing. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
dharma is not something which would make you happy. It's a responsibility.
It might not make you happy, yeah.
So Dharma is doing the right thing over what you.
But maybe the fact that you're doing the right thing is enough happiness. It's a happiness you should face.
Like when I'm boxing, I don't like to see other people get hurt,
Mm.
but I just make them get hurt.
Yeah.
you do it because it's your job to do it in a way.
But now we have to spend like time figuring out what is our dharma,
Mm.
which like takes some meditation and
That's
just
a
I have
lot,
question.
a question in
yeah.
my mind,
What
but
is it?
like it's just too complex to like
I get what you mean.
question it.
This is when I have the tactic of writing down. I have a whole document on Notion. It's just called Krishna with a little peacock, and I get every thought I get, I just quickly write into there something because like sometimes you get a thought or a question, you're like, bro, this isn't even English, bro. I'm writing in Japanese in my brain, so I need to get out and write it quickly. So like even now, I wouldn't even blame you if you get out your phone and write down your thoughts. Like fully do it. Oh shit, delay.
Just bend over.
Write it on you.
Yo. Bro said he'll check my
With
bunch
with your blood, bro.
You know what they do with that movie with Bromley? They think they're Mr.
Oh,
Perfect. They're right.
Oh my god. Photo. That's what we're gonna do to you, bro. But that got hella deep. We could do a part 2. Do you want to finish off in another episode?
I'm down.
We'll finish off now because we still have to discuss the cons and.
Yeah, should we do that in another episode?
No, we'll cut off now. And next episode,
Yeah.
little teaser.
So that's what you just said.
Yeah, bro, to repeat the same
I thought he
statement.
said we'll do.
He
the
didn't
cons.
repeat. He just
No, he
repeated the
just
same
said cut off
statement in
now
a
and do a
zesty
part
way
2 later.
with a little wink. That's
I
exactly
thought,
what he did.
I thought he said we'll do the cons now and then cut off.
Oh no, okay. Well, we'll continue this because I didn't expect it to go that long.
That was
Basically,
crazy.
yeah.
But I hope you guys liked it. What do you guys think of this like natural, like deep?
Are they right here to answer the blood clot?
That's why we have comments.
Can I say like a little finish?
Ooh.
Basically, yeah. Materialism.
Bye guys.
That was perfect. Cut it off. Yeah.
Nah,
No,
say,
no,
say, say,
No, say your thing. I feel bad. Say your
no.
thing. They're gonna bully me. Go say your thing.
So basically, yeah, materialism is a trap for the worse.
I'm
Is it
controlling
a trap
myself.
Worse. It's
As
a
in-
trap for the worse.
What do you mean?
So if you
Now we're gonna go on a half an hour.
No.
Come on, give me-
That's a
We'll
little
be
teaser
starting
for
this with the
next.
next episode.
Daddy,
Alright.
makes sense. Let's
Cut it
go.
off with your bike. Cut it off
Like,
with your bike.
subscribe.
Bye.
Cut it off with your
We'll
bike.
buy your cup for the
See
bye.
ya.
Short-term happiness.
You said
Choose my
emotion.
emotion.
You
You
said,
say happy.
he said emotion. Ah, fuck this, man. Start the entire
Bro.
fucking thing.
Yo, and welcome back to another episode of Late Night Walks.
Woo!
So it's
What
your-
episode number? Okay, I thought we were gonna try to synchronize it
Well,
again.
is this guy charismatic just dead or something? What's going on?
What are you doing? Why are you not shouting?
Yo, and welcome back to another episode of.
Bro, we're in a neighborhood. Someone just shut themselves right now, bro.
Yo, and welcome back to another episode of.
A malfunction.
Who he is.
Bro gave us a prophecy.
Who we were. Who we are. Who we will be. So like right now, this little Tarzan I'm seeing does not exist.
Little Tarzan I'm seeing, yeah? What? Yeah. What? No, but it's true though. That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Adile, why you don't exist?
I don't exist. Hey, what about you then? What about you?
Okay, we're going from what the hell do I go from?
Billionaires.
I don't know.
Say billions.
You man weren't even listening when I said
Bro,
it. You on your own. He was looking at glasses or
Oh,
something.
I understood.
He was doing a self massage. He was going.
Okay, and then he told us that he's met with.
Oh, okay. He's done it.
Shut
Continue, bro.
Bro, let it get deep. Look, the content we're about to waffle right now is so good.
Yeah.
We're about to question our own lives, like
As a
life,
shut the fuck up and
naturally.
talk then.
Right.
I'm good. You
I'm
are.
joking.
I'm joking.
Continue.
You're supposed to be like,
Yeah,
you
but-
know what's crazy? What happens when the train? Yeah.
I'm not rude, man.
So when someone slaps start, you slap. Start then.